the way I represent.
So yeah.
But
Mhm.
uh, I think speaking from my own points of view, Mr. Sunshine,
Mhm.
because I've never been comfortable with the idea of keeping a back burner. I'm a kind of person who loves straightforwardness. So single
Mhm.
track way. Never ever think that if I don't like a person, then I'm gonna keep them on the list. Oh, that's not me at all. So
Mhm.
if I'm not interested with someone, I'm gonna tell immediately or kind of the intention at first. I also draw a very firm line of saying that we might be just friends without putting them in a
Into the
hope, in
surface.
expectation. Yes.
Mhm.
Because for me, emotional boundaries are not about being rigid, first of all.
Mhm.
It's all about respecting both my own values and the other person's feelings.
Mhm.
So if my intention at the very first um moment I try to have a relationship is to have a relationship, then I'm gonna make sure that the person really knows exactly what I'm feeling. I don't want to say that, oh, you're, oh, after knowing you for some times that I finally figure it out that you're hiding something. So I think I need to put you on the line until I find somebody who matches perfectly of what I'm looking. I
Mhm.
think that really the standard of somebody who are afraid of commitment.
So,
And then
um, to relate that with the questions means that you insist that it is something unjustifiable. It is unethical
for,
to keep a
for
big hole.
me, I don't want to say it's unethical. I think, yeah, I have to say that it's not right, but ethically, for those people who have 10 points of having, really committed and perfect partners,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. My point of view is coming from somebody who doesn't even care about somebody's relation. Even if, for example, that you're actually, having a standpoint of having open relationship that you might know exactly what it means, right? In Western countries, open relationship is not a thing. It's not even a back border. You're even allowed to have more than one partner just
Mm-hmm.
because you feel like your recent partner is not even fulfilling the needs of your own in certain ways. So you can imagine how weird that is. Well, that's not weird for them, but yeah, I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to say it's ethically wrong because the way people see that ethical and unethical based on their points of view. So for me personally, because I don't really have I don't, follow, I don't buy the thing. So I would say that that's not right. But if you are those people who believe in so be it. Yeah, that's my point of view.
So, um, okay, so you've come to a point where it is not the right thing, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it is something immoral, right? That's
Yeah.
see.
Because, if we're talking again about open relationship, it's immoral in Indonesia that you're allowing your partner to have another relationship and you even
Um,
have, sort of intercourse to
yeah,
them in a
yeah.
way. Yeah, yeah, you can say that. That's way more unethical if we're seeing standing from the point of view of Indonesian. But
Uh,
again, I'm pretty much open minded. I open minded. So yeah, that's my points of view. I don't want to say it's unethical or wrong. Yeah, but somebody who probably have really straight on points based on
mhm.
religion and stuff, I think they would say very different, and I'm ready to bite the bullet. Thank you. Back to you, Sunshine.
Yeah, thank you. This is even though it's not the first time, but it reminds me again that moral sometimes it's not about right or wrong. Okay, that's something I got. Okay. Well, what about Miss Honey? What do you think, Miss Honey? Do you agree with what stated by
Um,
Mr.
Such a difficult question for me because
Mm,
I'm not in this situation. I guess it's
mm,
it's if the question about breakup, it depends on your status. If you are, I mean, if you're not married, it's
Mhm.
okay. You have a
Ah,
backup.
okay.
You have a backup, and because you are in a selection to get a good person, yeah, for your
Mhm.
future husband or
Okay.
future wife, yeah. Sometimes it happens to me. I have many backup. I spill it. But if you are married, it's not fair. Yeah, it's totally wrong if you do this. Yeah, if you are married, but if you are in the process of looking for a husband or a wife, you need to be selective. Yeah, it's okay. You have a backup. Why not? To select it. Yeah, which one is good for you? Which one is the best for you? I mean, backup for a positive side. Yeah, because we
Mhm.
need to know the characters. Yeah, the more you know the characters of the person, it's good because you can select which one is good for you, which one is bad. Yeah, because more we know people, more we know their characters. Yeah,
Mhm.
as a girl or women, yeah, of course we have to know it, the but for married couple, I guess it is not good if you have a backup. Means that you are not comfortable with your partner if you do this. You don't
Mhm.
believe that. I mean, um, a backup here means that you are comfortable with this person, because whenever you have a problem, you like sharing your problem, your private, I mean, your condition. Yeah, backup. It means that you're not comfortable with your partner. Yeah, your married couple. Yeah, especially for married couple, it's not good if you apply this. Yeah, means that you have an unhealthy relationship, unhealthy marriage with your partner if you have a backup. Yeah, this is my perception. But if you are single, you're not married, yeah, that's okay. That's fine for me to have a backup, because we need more we need to know, yeah, especially about the characters, about the person. Yeah, once you lost, yeah, you lost the person that you love, you have a, what is that you said, back burner. Okay, that's my
Mhm.
perception. Thank you. But mhm.
Okay. So what we got is it is immoral but under terms and conditions. Okay. Depending on the status. Okay, interesting. What about Farrell? What do you think about this, Farrell? Do you think it is unethical to keep a backup?
Uh Actually, I want to say sorry, sir, because my signal is unstable. But is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still audible.
Yes, you're
Okay.
clear.
Um.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm not really related to this experience because I am inexperienced about the relationship. But in my humble opinion, I think it is inherently unethical at all because I have both ways of the perspective. Like if the backup is kept in a way that deceives,
Mm-hmm.
manipulates, or hurts someone, then yes, it can become unethical. But if it's simply a way to stay prepared, stay safe, or stay realistic, then it is not immoral. I mean, like it is just being human. Like we are trying to be save our life, so it is okay. But uh the real question, like, is having backup ethical, and why are you keeping it? I think most of the time it's simply like, so depends on the your intention in the first place. Sorry.
Okay, so okay, this is getting more interesting because, like, if Mr. Daddy say that it is, even if it is not right, doesn't necessarily immoral. Okay, and while Miss Honey portrays that the morality or just justifiability of keeping someone as a backup, depending on the status, Farrell highlight that it depending on the intention. The intention. Okay. But what if the status is like he has married, but the intention is good? I don't know. I don't, okay. Okay. What do you think, Morel?
Just prepare the umbrella before the rain pouring.
Hey, interesting. Okay. Right. Um, I'd like to ask for Miss Dila's opinion, but I think we can just move on because I keep a lot of interesting questions afterward. Okay, thank you. And I'd like to also welcome our newcomers here. We have Dania. I also saw another one. It's like, if I'm not mistaken, Nor, but I think she's in the middle of something. But yep, that's okay. We look forward to having her back later. Okay, so next, this is becoming even more, how to say, it's like details. Okay, so I like you guys to choose which positions you think you would take. Okay, so okay, so uh, enough with the previous talk, but now we're going to relate this. Relate, I mean, like to keep someone as a backup with transparency. Do you think when we are honest, okay, for example, I like to talk, for example, okay, I'm going to say to um, um, Miss Dania, for example, Dania, I will make you as my as the backup of Miss Henny, for example. Do you believe that this will make the situation, I'm like setting her as a backup, somehow moral? Because at the very least, I'm being honest with the situation. So we have four positions right here. Okay. So what we want you guys to understand when it comes to moral calculus is like when you wage down up and down between, like, you calculate between the benefits and harms of something that at the end of the day it will leads to something immoral, for example. Yeah. Okay, so we have four positions. I want you guys to read this. Okay. And choose which one that would definitely be your pick. Okay. So honesty makes it okay with honest. Adults can make their own choices. I mean, like, will you still insist on the previous answers or will you change your mind? Position two, still wrong. Okay. So setting someone as big is still wrong because you're not truly committed. Position three, depends. It's okay in early dating, but once you're committed in a relationship is no. Okay. And number four, having feeling for others is not so honest, but actively maintaining speak up crosses the line. So yeah. Okay. I'd like to ask Miss Dilla for the opinions on this. Which positions will you take, Miss Dilla?
Okay, so I'm gonna take position one. So honesty makes it okay because it gives like a certain of like a consent to other
Mm.
people. Oh, actually, about Backburner, I've been searching in a Google right now, uh and I feel like that I'm a backburner sometimes. I got a boyfriend actually, and I feel like
Uh-huh.
sometimes, what if I'm a back burner or something like that? But
Well,
sometimes I just like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure, and I prepare myself if I am a back burner, then what should I do then? Something like that. Yeah, yeah, that's silly
yeah.
actually, but yeah, I think the position I will take position one.
Okay. Yeah, we are adults. It's your love. It's this life. Okay, we need to respect, and yeah, adulting is not easy, but yeah, here we go. Okay, thank you, Miss
Yeah.
Dilla.
Thank you.
Interesting. Okay, what about Farrell?
Um, if I had to choose, maybe I would honestly pick number four, sir. Number four.
Why? Uh-huh.
Yeah, action versus feelings, having feelings for others is natural. Actually, I think like attraction, curiosity, and wondering. Yeah,
Mhm,
like adults need that process to process their relationship, and I think it's something almost everyone experience at some point.
mhm,
But
mhm,
actively keeping someone as a backup, like texting, flirting, mentioning them just in case, like that becomes a choice, and choices have I think moral weight. Once you turn a private feeling into an intentional strategy, I think it will be seen from human nature to behave that can hurt someone. So for me, what matter is intent and responsibility. So you cannot control every feeling, but you can choose your action, your honesty, and I think like your boundaries to others.
Okay, wow, that's wonderful. Okay, okay. So what you sell is the responsibility. All right. Okay, that's good. Okay, um, so if Miss Dila means that I mean like it comes from the vulnerability. I mean like with the uncertainty, right? So we can be a backup, so why not? I should be able to also flirt with other people, even if I have someone. But under the statement of Farrell means that you don't set boundaries, and that is not responsible. I don't know. Okay, that's just that's just a comment. Okay, but let's listen to Miss Honey first. What do you think about this, Miss Honey?
Um,
You have
for
another
me,
different pick,
I guess
or
that I choose position three. It
Mhm.
depends. Yeah, it depends. Maybe it's
Okay.
okay. As an early in dating or not dating. I mean, you have to know the person, the characters. Yeah, because they have
Mm-hmm.
like you can see multiple people, more people. You can select yeah good or whether the characters is good or bad. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you will know them. Yeah, but when you are in a commitment, when you are in a relationship, I mean, you have to commit it in a relationship. Don't do this. Yeah, it can be wrong. Yeah, if you try to do like back burner, it's not good. So you can hurt your partner's feeling. Yeah, and in the future it's not good if you continue this. Yeah, means that you don't believe your partner, you're not open with your partner if you still have back burner. Yeah, so that's
Mm-hmm.
why it's not good. Don't do that. Yeah, it's
Okay,
just
okay.
my suggestion. Yeah,
Don't do that.
uh,
It's like you talk to me. Don't do that.
don't do that because it's just like you play with fire and one day
Oh
it
my
will be
God.
burned. Yeah. Yeah.
Getting burned in the house.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
thank
You
you.
will be burned if you play with fire. Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God,
You
that's
will
not
not,
good.
if you try to do this, means that you play with fire and you will lose someone that you love. Yeah.
Mm. Oh my God.
You will be regret. Yeah. I mean, you will regret
Oh.
one day if you, yeah, as you know, like a man love playing with fires and they will be burned. Yeah, they will get burned,
Mm-hmm.
and you know it. Yeah, it's not good. But if you want to know about the person, it's okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay. You can have a backup. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you can select. Yeah, especially for girl or for boys before you get married. It's okay. You wanna know about their characters. Yeah, you
Mm.
can select which one is good or bad. Yeah, I
Okay.
think I'm fine with that. But you are in a commitment, don't do that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Thank
It's
you.
yeah, yeah, you're welcome. It's almost
Yeah.
like what who again? Who is that? Farrell's stated before. It's like the responsibility, the heavy, the responsibility you need to shoulder is not an easy thing because, like, the regret is something that we want to avoid at all costs. Sometimes, yeah, but sometimes, probably, regret is something more valuable in the future because why not now? But because why not so much time before? Sometimes regret is the fear that you probably it's like how to say it's like maintaining so much inside your mind. It's like haunting your mind. Okay, but yeah, because like you will not dare yourself to take actions that probably change significantly your future. But again, that's the comment. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, Miss Henny. Okay, for anyone want to say something before I move to different slide? I will not appoint this time. Anyone who wants to add another comments on this? Are all good? Okay, welcome, Melody. Okay, I think we can just move on, yeah. Okay, so probably something that we can draw from here, from this slide is that, okay, so being adult is like how we can understand each other's choices, each other consequences, right? But at the same time, we need to also embrace the idea that everything comes with consequences. So again, whether this is whether the boundaries has been set up before, whether the status as essential as the feeling. So I think we need to weight up and down on these kinds of factors. Yeah. Okay. So we talk about the inventions of digital technology. Okay. Do you think that in previous generation they would definitely have less how to say less occurrences of this relationship, backburner relationship, because the ubiquity of technology is somehow not as prevailing as in the current era? Or you disagree with this, or do you think like how you appreciate the interventions of digital technology in making someone a back burner or staying in this back burner relationship? Okay, this quite heavy questions. Let's go with Mr. Daddy. What you want to
Wow.
say here? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the ubiquity of technology plays 100% bigger role
Mm-hmm.
in allowing people to find the backbooter, the backups.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to DM somebody from Instagram, their TikTok, their WhatsApp to be shared. Everything right now is easier thanks to the social media and the ubiquity of technology. The advance, even some of the people are doing infidelity in a way that people don't even imagine. Calculator, Pinterest,
Oh my God,
whatever you
yes.
can finally
It's
possible.
okay,
Thanks
right.
for the technology. I'm not talking about the backboners from the position of the people who will mention number one to three to four that I don't resonate at all. But my point is that, yeah, people back then, if we compare to the older generation, they also have backboners, but the number are pretty much less, and the consequences of having those run well are, quite less compared to these days. Why? Because the way you maintain your relationship and the people who you need to be backup with are basically in the circle areas or closer areas
Mm-hmm,
back
mm-hmm,
then.
mm-hmm.
Because if you want to have the backbone from like 30 kilometers away, you need to have a letter. Probably you need to have a dove to send your letter through birds. That's not possible. But right now, again, because of the ubiquity of technology, you DM somebody easily. Some of the people who do adultery based on the social media as well, it's getting easier to have breakups. But again, as my stance points, as from somebody who you know favor loyalty and the only one, somebody who has strong value of never be the option. I always
Mm-hmm.
think that, yeah, if I do agree on allowing my partner to check on my social media
Mm-hmm.
because we know how dangerous it is right now if we have
Exactly.
relationship. So back to this question, yeah, I think obviously it's gonna add up more fuel to the fire.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Easy, Yeah, as you may know, I think you are pretty much knowledgeable and experienced on this one, Sunshine. Back to you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yep, yep. Probably it's like it's not about the range of interaction because even in with the digital technology in our hands now, I think the occurrences of friends backstabbing friends have been happening quite a lot. Even like it is like without us knowing that our friends like hitting our good friends, for example. Oh my God.
That's
Like, oh my God, they
disgusting.
flirt. Yeah.
Stabbing friends. Oh my goodness.
Alright. That's it.
I've seen a TikTok trend these days that people, why don't you have a lover, a boyfriend or girlfriend? They say like, oh, because people these days have double or more than one partners. That's weird,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Henny and Varel or Sunshine, but I'm just talking about what I've seen, in TikTok. Just saying.
Okay. Yep. It's probably because like um over every relationship they will come with certain privileges. They will bring with certain privileges and someone who consider a reserve place probably considers that as well because how they can receive multifarious benefits from different people from different backgrounds and that will be good. Right. Okay, but okay, let's move on first um to Mr. Didi. What do you think, Mr. Didi? Do you agree that digital technology transforms and how it actually transformed? Okay. Mr. Didi, are you there? Or you still need some time to digest the question because it's indeed quite imposing.
Hello, sir. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm
Hello.
here. Hello.
Mhm. Yay, yay.
Yeah,
So how is it?
not everyone day. In my opinion about this issue, to me, how
Mm-hmm.
has digital technology transformed our ability to maintain backburner
Mm-hmm.
relationship compared to previous generation? Digital technology for me have more benefits. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
especially to relationship. For example, in social media, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Instagram or Facebook or anything about social media, and we can
Mm-hmm.
to connect each other. And this is maybe far location, but it can to connect it each other
Mm-hmm.
and benefit
Hello?
to technology.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maybe something like this, Mr. Because I knew to come here.
Okay, that's okay. That's incredible. That's good. Okay, thank you so much for talking about this. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we absolutely agree that um the interventions of Instagrams and numbers of social medias provide us with a better opportunities to make to expand the nets. Okay, welcome, Haras. Okay, so I think we do agree that, but probably the question is the previous generations. I mean, like even if we assume there were definitely less occurrences of having a back burners, probably don't you think it's also because they're not exposed? Because the moment we are connected with social medias, everything is like exposable and everything becomes more concrete and tangible. The numbers are clear, and everything becomes um, critically evident for everyone. And it is therefore we can say the occurrences are more frequent now compared to the past. Right. But again, thank you so much for the comments. So, this is something interesting. Okay, so I did sometimes to take a look at some papers and journals. So this one, there are two papers right here that's spotting the previous talk before. So Jason et al. Identified so backbone relationship are characterized by lower commitment, less frequent face-to-face interaction. Okay, so means that you don't meet them. It's like you don't meet them too often. It's like once a week. Okay, so the moment you have someone that contact you for like once or twice a week, you probably you're probably a backburner. The victims. I don't know. I don't know. I cannot say that the backburner is a victim because they can be active or be the passive or be the subject or the object. Okay, but okay, I do agree with Mr. Daly before because I'm also open-minded to some extent. I don't think it is immoral. Okay, another one is according to Dibble and Droin in 2014. 73% of the participants in the study reported at least in 2014. See, at least one back burner relationship. So each person has at least, yeah, I mean, like you maintain the communication, okay, you pampered the relationship with such soft and flirt messages. Okay, that's it. It's just inside slide. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so the next questions, I want Miss Dila to respond to this. So the question is like, can you be fully committed to your current partner while maintaining back burner relationships? Or does their existence reveal underlying downs? Means the moments we have a breakup means we question the existence, we question the reliability of our main relationship, main partner. So do you think, yeah, when you have this back partner relationship, it is the symptoms or the cause of the relationship dissatisfaction? Is it is it the reasons why you feel strong to have relationship with our main partner? So the floor is yours, Miss Dila.
Oh my God. I don't really get. Well, the first question I get it like, can you be fully committed in your current partner while maintaining back burner relationship? And then the second one, like, does their existence reveal underlying doubts? So, like, what kind of doubts? I don't. Yeah, I don't
You
really
don't die.
touch it.
So the underlying doubts means that you actually start to doubt the connectivity you have with your main partner because you have big partner. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, wow.
You,
That's
you
quite
question your
difficult.
future with him because you have another him.
Well, oh my God. So actually I'm in a long distance relationship,
Mhm.
and yeah, I have a main partner for sure, but I don't have a back burner. I just feel like sometimes I feel like my back burner or something like that, just like my overthinking, something like that. And well, oh my God. So as someone who in a long distance relationship, there are gonna be a lot of like overthinking, something like that. And then in my real life and in my workplace, there's like there's like one person who consistently like, do you want to go out, do you want to go, but he already know that I already have a partner, but sometimes, yeah, sometimes I do really want to go out with him sometimes, but I don't know, we're like, oh my God, it's getting so that's why I joined this guy's fun mix of no. Okay. Well, I cannot say, but yeah, I try. I will try to commit with my current partner, with my main partner for sure. Yeah.
Partially commit.
Yeah, I will. Well, yeah. Okay. Okay, that's
Okay.
it. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yep. You're welcome. So Probably we need to make sure, I mean, the scope of the commitment first, okay? So that we don't feel guilty. I mean, like sometimes, like the boundaries of every relationships are different one another, right? Okay, okay, okay. Let's move on to Haras. You want to say something about this, Haras?
No.
Hey, do you start to have a feeling to some girls to another girl, Hara? So you don't have a feeling yet.
No. No. I'll say no.
Okay. Okay, just be a good listener. But
Okay.
okay, but just raise your hand whenever you want to speak up, okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Mr.
Yep,
Sunshine.
yep. Okay. What about Mr. Daddy? Want to say something here?
Didi or Daddy? Which one? Are you talking
Daddy,
about
Daddy.
Mr. Didi?
Okay,
Oh,
Daddy.
me.
Demus. Okay.
Oh, okay. Demos, thank you. I think I need to change my name. Oh my goodness. Underlying doubt is absolutely the reason why people need to still maintaining the backburner from the very first place. If they are in a healthy relationship with the primary partner right now, they don't need to even have the backburners no more. So it's absolutely reveal the doubts of to fully commit it with the first partner that somebody has. As somebody who has been single for years, uh, my standpoint of seeing this, seemingly from you know, the expert who has seen a lot of adultery. Right now, my FYP, my fees are not, are either coming from corruptions or from adultery. I'm just saying that how easy these days people to do,
Mm-hmm.
what's so called to be backboarders. Well, it's just another form of cheating, especially when you already talk about current partner, primary spouse, primary lover. What the heck are we insinuating right now? Stagnation, cut off. Disconnection, cut off. Just as simple as that. I'm pretty naive, but I
Okay,
do
it's not as
believe that
simple
I
as
don't find the
that.
breakups. I need to say this so that my younger brother, I know my younger brother here, who's still under 17 years old, needs to understand that if he
Mm-hmm.
grows up as a man after this, that he needs to be, you
Mm-hmm.
know, the
Yes.
only one man who
Beautiful.
loves his spouse no matter what. Don't follow Sunshine, don't follow Dila, don't follow Henny, don't follow Farrell. The point is, if you find that you cannot make it with your recent partner, so be it. And then that's the moment you say directly that it's much better if you don't want to make it up, make the relationship, work, then cut the relationship. First, you need to be you have the value, and so does your partner. If you have the backburners, it shows that you don't have value as somebody who's loyal. And second of all, you don't even value your partner at all, as you still make them as the options. So yeah, so that's my point of view. If you guys don't disagree with me, let's go have a debate and I'm ready. But after this, because I need to drink, so I'll let the sunshine to take over. How many people are currently in here? Dila, Dania, Haras. Okay, come close. I'm actually shooting everyone so that you guys are going to speak more.
All right, all right. Okay. When we talk about loyal, I think it's hard. Okay, but I can understand Miss Dila statement because I also in long distance. Okay, so I think what stated by Mr. Dady is like in normal situation, like yeah, I mean like healthy means that you can face to face having them inside your current life. I mean, like, when you are distance, of course, it's not your normal life. I'm like, you maintain relationship just on the screen, and it's a bit challenging. So we can maintain the mentality we have, the off and on, the ups and downs we have in life. We still need um somebody's physique. Then like literally,
Wow.
it's right around
Oh, wow,
us.
wow, sunshine.
And
You just did it. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you. You stay a whole freaking point.
yeah, so um it just means that having a back burner is like the symptoms of relationship dissatisfaction, because sometimes it's just situational stress. Okay, I think we need to change the slide. Or anyone want to say something on the question here without me pointing them out? Anyone? That all good? Okay. Okay. We move on, yeah. We move on first. Okay, jadi ada apa? Okay. I got tired speaking English. Okay, so we have other papers on here. Okay, so McGill Scanwelling stated that. Okay, so this one is somehow almost the same like the previous paper, but yeah, bigger relationship associated with lower relationship satisfaction in primary partnership. So this is the finding. Okay, so that's why I agree with Miss Dilla's statement before. It's like in normal or healthy situations where I think it's a challenge of long distance relationship. Yeah, so yeah, the commitment matters. The satisfactions is another factor as well. Okay, another paper by Lee Bull, 2015. Okay, so they make investment model measuring the background relationships. Okay, you don't need to get confused with the numbers, but that's why I highlight the bold statement, that the last sentence of the paragraph. Essentially, the less invested you are, the more likely you are to keep options open. Means that when we start questioning or when we have a big hope, we might consider that we put less investment on our primary relationship. Okay. Um, this therefore we are open to somebody's um relationship. Okay. But it doesn't necessarily mean that, because sometimes we equally invest we equally invest equal attention. I don't know. Let's move on to the next one. So yeah. Um okay, so Miss Annie. Okay. What's the difference between having a back burner and simply having friends you find attractive? What is the line? Where is the boundaries between maintaining friendship and maintaining strategic romantic options? So what do you think, Miss Annie?
Um, what is the difference between having backburner and
Mm-mm.
simply having friends you find attractive? Backburner is a negative, yeah, for me, yeah. But if you have a friends, I mean, the friend is attractive. He's always there for you. Um, it depends on the meaning of friends. Uh, there is a close friend, special friend, boyfriend, intimate friend. It depends on the friend's meaning for you. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for
Mm-hmm.
us, I mean, for me, yeah, it depends on what friends are for you. If a special friend or just a friend or a best friend means that he's always or she's always there for you in a good or a bad condition. But for backburner, in the context of negative, yeah, I mean, if you are in a commitment, you are in a serious, I mean, you want to get married with him or her, don't don't you ever try to have a back burner, because it can make your partner hurt. I mean, it can destroy your life, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
destroy your career, destroy your life, destroy everything, yeah, you have built since the first time you meet him or her. Yeah, you will spoil everything. Yeah, it's not good if you are in a commitment.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have a commitment, it's okay. Yeah, me as I mean, I don't have someone that I love and I want to find for the one, yeah, for my future husband. I guess that it's normal for the person to find a good one. I
Uh-huh.
mean, in the context, back burner is a positive, but friends is friend. I mean, friends, it depends on the definition you
Uh-huh.
as a friend, yeah. Whether you as a good friend, special friend, intimate friends, yeah. But sometimes
Okay.
friend, as I know that, like, there is a friends with benefits, yeah, it's a negative meaning, yeah. It, yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we equalize the
Mm-hmm.
responses and also text messages between
Mm-hmm.
backbeners and friends that are found attractive.
Yeah.
So, mm-hmm, just the same.
Yeah.
So we flirt with
uh,
everyone because we wants to have a backup in early
Breakup
relationship. No difference.
for relationship, it depends, yeah. But in a serious commitment or serious, then I guess we don't need like attractive friends, yeah, or like
Mm-hmm.
friends with benefits. Sorry to say friends with benefits. No, it's not good for you to continue it. Yeah, not good to continue. Yeah, better you cut it. You cut him out or you cut her out, yeah, to make your life better. If you do that, yeah, it will destroy everything that you have built before. Yeah.
Oh my God. How
Mhm.
to maintain to not build, but no,
Yeah, yeah,
no.
yeah. It's not easy to find a good one. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
especially for men. Maybe you love or you like her from the physical appearance. Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
he's handsome or he's beautiful. When you see at the first sight, like a desire to have it one, two, or three. But once you know the person and the one who really loves you, it's totally different. Yeah, it's not
Mm-hmm.
pure. I mean, it's not real love. Yeah, it's a fake love. Yeah.
It's a fake.
Thank you.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Be be aware. Be because it's a fake love, everyone. Right. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. There is no Miss Dila here, but we have Miss Arifa Zaini. Been a long time. So how's life? What do you think about this light, Miss Arifa? Are you there?
Hello. Can you hear my
Hello.
voice?
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm. So actually, this is like very sub mic banget ya.
Mm-hmm.
I think that actually this is like maybe I can share some kind of story. This has been like I think 2 years after my last breakup. So I think the other thing is that like falling in love or having a heartbreak in older age somehow is more harder, right? Is it only me or is it true?
Yes,
Maybe
it's
I don't know,
true.
but
It's
is it
true.
why is it so heavy lah? It's not like it's not as the same as you fall in love in teenagers or in a high school or something, but it's just way much more complicated and complex. Mm, But I just realized that having someone as a backup is also I agree with Miss Mbak siapa tadi mohon maaf namanya. Ya itu.
Miss
Um I
Arifa.
actually agree with you because like why don't we just appreciate someone that actually come to us and if we maybe having something that not perfect is actually normal because I if we live in this life is actually not perfect. Kecuali geometry sama mathematics, it must be perfect. But we live not mathematic and geometry way, so it's never be perfect. Anyway, daripada we doesn't appreciate what we have now,
Mhm.
sometimes we doesn't realize that what we have now is actually very precious, and we notice that after the person is gone.
Mm.
I don't know, but I think yes, but maybe no. It depends on the situation. But I think I don't know, relationships never be logic. It's always be illogically not effective at all. It's something like it's not like a money. Money you can invest 100. It might be come back for you like 200. But relationship, it might be fail even minus. Destroy all the mental thing, the energy, the time, whatever, and then your person that you thought you're going to be invested with turns out that it's not investing on you back.
It's a
So,
fake investment, yeah. It's it's a
yeah,
fraud. Oh my God.
yeah, it should be, well, I think that's my opinion, sir. I don't know, but yeah. If you have a wife, well, you're a lucky one. I don't know. I wonder how do you find your wife? Actually, you might be have a very good story though. Thank you.
Starting line, yeah, to get kepo. Okay. Yeah, uh but again, I think it reminds me of what I want to say again. Oh my God. Uh oh my God, what I want to say. Okay, what you stated before is like reminds me of the first slide we have tonight. It's asking us about whether or not having a big up is a human's nature. Okay, because like we always wants to anticipate the collapse of everything, right? The the disasters of everything. And it is therefore we have a proverb stating sedia payung sebelum hujan, right? I don't know how to say it in English. So, okay, so I can understand it becomes harder for you because like we cannot like estimate in perfect calculations the relationship, the investment of emotions we put on someone's, like, even if it's somehow miserable, if we dig deeper, like how many minutes I spent with him, like how many days I put my emotions on them, just like how hard it is to let them go, how happy we are when we are close with us. The sparks of the emotions might be a considerations whether or not the investment fails or succeed. But yeah, that's just comment. Okay, well, thank you, Miss Sari. Okay, anyone want to have a statement on this? Dania, you want to say something? No? No yet?
I don't really get it actually, but
Mm-hmm.
I think the difference is it's much easier to maintaining having friends that you find attractive rather
Mm-hmm.
than having a big partner because um when you attract with your friends you can naturally just ask them like let's hang out and let's just like doing something that um it's actually romantic maybe but you guys think that you are a friend and it's normal to do this thing like maybe like go to camp together or maybe watch the movie together it's like really natural to do those things with friends and if maintaining backburner is much
Mm-hmm.
harder because I think you have to do some like strategy tactic to make them feel like, okay, you're still in there, you're still interested on them, but
Mhm.
um like tarik ulur, something like that.
Mhm.
And I don't know, I think that back burner is when you realize that someone is interested on you, and uh you know it, but you think that you are not ready yet to be to have a commitment with them,
Mhm.
and then you still respond them because you know that they are interested on you. I think I got the back burner, something like that. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Miss Dunya. Yeah. Probably it's like the line drawn from the statement maybe it is more about um when we talk when we text with someone that with friends that we find attractive, it will be the moment when we don't how to say attach our feelings, so it is off the record. Okay, so it's different from when we talk with a backburner, because it's like we slice the heart we have into fourth or a third, because the half of it is definitely for the primary or the main ones, right? And it's definitely
Oh.
hurting, right?
So you mean that you put like filling with back burner and
It's
not
definitely right.
filling? Oh, okay then. But,
But yeah,
but
but
the fact is, actually, I like my current boyfriend is my friend.
yeah, I mean, like, boys and girls can never be friends. Everything starts from friendship, though.
Is it? Okay, so I think I have to learn more about this back burner.
Yeah, I mean, like, it reminds me again of what stated by Miss Dila. I'm doing this because I'm afraid I'm also an option for him. Oh my God. Yeah, we always have a backup because we anticipate the unexpected negative future, probably. Right. Thank you, everyone. Yep. So another slide. It's for everyone to start response. Okay. So we have a variation here. So we have a slide with number of questions. You are free to choose what you want to answer. Okay. You're free to respond the similar questions like the first one to talk. Okay. So I want to give you like 1 minute to read all these questions, understanding it while I'm trying to also provide simple elaboration on this. Yeah. Okay, so we have the first question. Do back in a relationship provide a false sense of security that actually undermines relationship resilience? Apa sih undermines nih? Gue lupa. Undermines. Sorry.
For
Weak.
real, sunshine. For
Yeah.
real.
Lupa. Okay, it's weekend. Yeah. Kalau bahasa ini semi destroy, hancurkan semuanya. Weekend ya, melemahkan.
I
Jadi
think
the
having so
exact
many
opposite.
backups for you weakens your vocabulary, sunshine.
Yeah. We should not only feelings but also vocabularies. Just knowing you have options make you less likely to work through difficulties with your company because you have a backup. You somehow feel safe, so you don't want to undergo certain difficulties with your current partner. You're less likely to troubleshoot the problems you have with your current partner. Just let them solve the relationship problems you have together. So this is the first question. Second question: how do gender dynamics play out big in a relationship? Are there different expectations and behaviors? I mean, like when men doing backburner as the subject, Okay, so means that men's having another girl as a big partner, do they have a different expectations or this is different behaviors compared to when women? Okay, okay, we have a circle raising hands. Please, circle. You wanna answer which question?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. So I would
Mm-hmm.
like to answer for the is the reserve list mentality a rational response to modern relationship and so on. And is it really a failure making something or no? So I don't think. Yeah, but before that, I would like to give a disclaimer that I don't agree with this nonsense because I want to emphasize the insignificance of having a partner, moreover, more than once. Okay. So I do think that's yeah, yeah. For another matter itself, like if we want to achieve something and we create another backup, another plan B, plan C, and it is indeed scientifically said that we are more likely to fail in that case because when we have another backup, when we have another option, we don't do as much as effort that we are supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, when we are having a relationship, we tend to not appreciate our current partner, I guess. So it is more to support the statement that we are more likely to fail in this relationship if we have another backup. If for another matter was scientifically proven that way. Moreover, for the things that is related to hearts, that means, especially if you are a man, if you're a boy, then you ask for a girl to be okay with your bare minimum. It wouldn't stay good because a relationship itself it should be two-way actions, two-way efforts. If you don't do much, if you don't fight harder, if you don't give the same efforts, I don't think that would work.
Okay, so there should be
And
reciprocity
so
in the emotions, yeah, and
yeah,
responses.
it's a silly thing to.
It's not silly. It's good. Okay, it's like in different words you
Okay,
state.
sorry.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
I do think like that. So it's opinion. It's an open discussion. I'm free to say
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
my like yeah, a common one. Don't you have at least a respect with your partner? Yeah, let's just
Mm-hmm.
end this and my opinion with the question. Do you respect your partner? Okay, thank you.
Okay. Right. Oh my God, it becomes harder to embrace the truth now. I mean, like having a back burner is like is is only for the risk takers, yeah, for the challengers. Okay, so what's stated by Miss Circle before is like it's a do or die. Okay, live with me, love me, or not at all. That's that's it. Okay, well done. Thank you. Okay, so yep, Miss Arifa, of course, after Miss Dania. Dania first. The floor is yours. Hello.
Uh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I'd like to answer the last questions, like how
Mm-hmm.
do backburner relationship affect our ability to be present and vulnerable in a current relationship. So I just remember about one of my friends. Okay, it's actually there's a lot of things I like to tell. I hope I can explain it well.
Mm-hmm.
So the point is, I think someone who who did a back burner or something, they have I mean like they have something specifically inside themselves. Because my friend, he cannot like stay in one commitment. So he already engagement with his girlfriend, and a month later he broke up with his girlfriend.
Oh my God.
The and the reason is like he feel that he cannot he cannot do the commitment with his girlfriend, that but actually they already engagement. And after I like how to say like memperhatikan ya uh, my friends, he never trusts others, especially women. So he always feel
God.
that every woman will hurt him.
Oh my God. It's traumatized.
Even in a relationship, even when he engagement with his girlfriend, he also have like a lot of backburner because he believed that women cannot be trusted.
Oh my
I think
God.
there's something more deeper than the action that he did. So that's why a backburner will be not be present and vulnerable in their current relationship because he not trust on it, on the person, on the relationship.
Yeah. I think, yep, that's explanation, comment, Miss Dania. I think I can also relate your statement with Miss Circle previous opinion. It's like the moment you have a beginner means that you will come the failure of your upcoming relationship, your present relationship, because like you will, it's like you're going to harvest the value of the trauma. I mean, like the failures that you had before, it traumatized you, and yeah, it becomes a failure after failure. I don't know. I mean, like even if like I don't know, this is something interesting. It's like when we have a problems in life, I think it's good to make big up plans, right? Because when plan A doesn't work, then you can have a plan B. If it doesn't help us, then we can have plan C. It's better than having nothing at all because it means we stop progressing, right? But probably when we relate it to relationship, it becomes even more complex. Okay. Thank you, Miss Tania. Okay. Yep. You want to say something, Miss Tania?
I don't know. I mean, like it's quite same with the
Mm-hmm.
avoidant attachment that people have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's one of the way they avoid with yeah certain situations.
Oh my God, it would definitely take some time to heal. Oh my God, I hope it. Yeah, uh, it happened in my case too before, but in different way. I don't want to talk about this, but let's move on to Miss Arifa. The floor is yours. Thank you, Miss Denia. Okay.
Okay, actually, that is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I want to answer the question, is the reserve list mentality a conditional response?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I mean, like, in basically, we fall in love just because the biology urgency, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just need to be procreate so they don't end the generation. That's why they fall in love, basically. In biology, it's so simple, but in modern era, it's getting more complicated because now we all can work, especially with the dynamic between men and women right now is
Mm-hmm.
more, more equal, and much all of the resource is ready, everything we can access. It's also becoming the big shift, I guess. I saw in the news that number or the percentage of people that divorce is raised and the
Mm-hmm.
childbirth rate also decrease.
Decline.
And decline. I think it's like a if one person has a heartbreak, it's also happening to everybody, right? Even though it feels so special for us. But I think it's also like happening. It's interesting that it was happen to all people. Is that even coincidence, or is that even because of the other more big reason? I don't know. I start to thinking that way, but mm, I want to I want to say something about Miss Jenny about backburner and avoiding things and having a lot of girl list. I
Mhm.
think the key for having relationship is knowing the self first. Like knowing exactly what you do, what you want, what do you feel exact way. Because when you doesn't really understand what is actually happening inside our body, that going to affecting the mentality and the action behind of it, it's also going to hard to have relationship with somebody else. So because there must
Mhm.
be a reason, like a cause and effect, right? If we doesn't fulfill, because for the example, I have my friend A, and this A, I can talk a long time with him, like 3 hours straight, but he doesn't have a job. So the key is not changing the person, but you can solve the problem first, right? With the person, if we feel like she is so pretty or he is so handsome, but he is stupid or something, like you still can discuss. I think it can be work with, but again, it needs a lot of commitment to, I mean, commitment for me and commitment for him or she that want
Mhm.
to growing. But if the person doesn't want to grow and doesn't aware of himself, of herself, why she or he doing this specific action or having like a back burner, I don't think they're going to find fulfillment in their life.
Mhm.
I don't know. I can bet if the person doesn't know that exactly why they feel that way and doesn't know how to coping in a healthy way, no matter how part she or he has, he will never be satisfied. Even though already has a kid lah, having like a lot of family life, but for what? It will not going to be satisfied, isn't it? Yeah, that is that is my opinion, I guess. So
Hmm.
I see a lot of people that already married also, and mm, instead of discussing the problem with their wife or their husband, they're talking to the friend lah. It doesn't solve the problem. You talk to the person, you know. So I just started thinking, did you ever talk this to your partner and whatever? Yeah, I did. And then you guys really changing or not or with it or something. I don't know. I just give up whatever. You don't give up to your partner lah. That is a contract for. So yeah, that's all. Because
Mhm.
even okay, I have a husband and I have the back burner. I think that my back burner is somehow way much more better. No, it's only the idea of him that I think is going to be becoming abstract. But after you dating the back burner, the same lah, like your current relationship. I think that is a pattern that I saw. Yeah. Thank you. What do you think,
Okay.
sir?
Okay. Yeah, I think what you depict in your statement actually reflect the characterizations of the relationship stability in current era. I mean, like how people become more fragile mentally, and they become like they do not know they do not know exactly what to do with the relationships. They not having a forward looking, they cut the long term over short term gains, and so on. But again, yep, I mean, like the older we are, the more we consider about the long term goals. It's like what is the end of the relationships that we're going to have. Yep, I think it's quite existential questions before having relationship. Mhm. But again, that's so yeah, at the end of the day, it's somehow rational, but it's in how does this like in tanda kutip. Okay. Thank you, Miss Arifa. Okay, back again to Miss Daniel. What do you want to say, Miss Daniel? Hello? Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I forgot what I want to say. But I think it's answering previous speakers.
Mm-hmm. Miss
If I'm
Arifa.
not mistaken, it's about like before you go into a relationship, you have to know about yourself or something else. But um, the fun fact is all about love and relationship. It's related to your childhood, um, childhood trauma, childhood wound. So the bar isn't about love. It's about your childhood trauma replaying themselves. So it will be answering the first questions about um, the back burner relationship will make them feel less likely to work through about difficult situations because um, the fear of ab- abandonment, what
Mm-hmm.
is it like?
Abandoned. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, neglect, the fear of neglect, the fear of someone will leave you when you because I mean like people tend to attract in a relationship that they are familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
So you familiar with how to say like uh ketidakstabilan situasi. I mean like maybe your parents give you love but it's not like it's not consistent, and you familiar with the feeling that the
Mm-hmm.
situations of abandon or neglect, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why it makes you feel like, oh, I should have plan B, plan C to if there's something happen, because you're familiar with the situation, then you make the solution by back burners. So it's actually your childhood trauma, I think.
Yep. I think we can also consider that as one of numerous factors why having a back burner becomes temporary solutions or probably the ultimate solution for someone, because probably it can heal, it can cope certain to some extent the traumas they have, or they just wants to hurt people, like they get hurt when they child, they just want to partially reflect the mirror of love they have towards somebody else, so that they can like equally experience the level of love they received when they were a child.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm, okay, that becomes even deeper. Thank you, Miss Tania. Alright, I'm getting so starving. Okay. Anyone else wanna have a response to this question? Miss away from keyboard. You wanna say something? Wanna response to the questions we have here? Just one?
No, I just come to this room and I need to take a look at the question first.
Okay. Okay. Miss Dila. Oh,
Yeah,
where is Miss
here.
Dila? Okay. So what's your on this?
Well,
Just
I
one.
don't know.
Mm-hmm.
This one, um, maybe like is the risk reverse list mentality a rational response to modern relationship instability, or does it create a self-fulfilling prophecy?
Mm-hmm.
I think it will be a risk. For example, if I have a back burner. So just take an example. I mean, with just only one relationship, sometimes it's really difficult to handle, and I have to, cope with like two relationship, the main relationship and the second relationship, something like that. It's like too much for me. I mean, in my situations, and yes, preparing for failure make failure more likely, I think. Yes, because honestly, I've ever kind of want to try it, and then I think it's gonna be really, really bad if my main relationship with like my main partner wouldn't like work, even though it's still in non-marriage relationship, still in a or like regular relationship, like yeah, something like that. I still have some sense of guilt, something like that. But sometimes I feel, like I still feel doubt. But on the other hand, I will feel kind of guilt. So every time he want to go somewhere, even though he already said to me, he already like maybe, yeah, I don't know, but I trust him for sure. But because I feel like but sometimes I feel like I'm overthink with it, and I'm started to, you know. But yeah, I think that's it. The maybe the key is that we have to trust our partner. I don't know. I have like a dynamic mind about this, so that's why I'm not prepared for a serious relationship. So that, yeah, that's the thing. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so yep. The inconsistent situations we have indeed like carve how the instable relationship we're going to have. Okay. Yep. In other words, I can say that uh it reminds me of something. It's like failure is not always a failure. When you fail, you will see the light how to build success. I don't know. It's like even if you fail at one point, so I kind of disagree with the questions like preparing a failure, make failure more likely. Okay. Yep, that would definitely an end toward this. But yeah, I root for you, Miss Stella. Okay.
Thank you.
Uh, okay, Mr. Daddy, please speak up, or otherwise we will keep text something in the group. Come on, Miss Demos.
I just want to make people know that how, astonishing the discussion currently going. I think that, they need to know how your, hidden agenda on this particular discussion.
No.
Just saying. Oh my goodness. I'm happy that everyone has a different standpoints on this case and how I think modern relationship creates contingency upon what could be right and wrong ethically. I think what was being considered wrong these days is considered something as the option. I think that what we call as the burden backburner itself. I think people these days even call backburner as a part of the option because how instability the modern relationship these days, how infidelity rise up because of how most people are not able to be committed fully to their partners, and how if they being tricked, then they also need to trick at the other hand. Well, my points of view, I think still, if we take the most charitable interpretation and assume that having a back burner is purely about emotional unpreparedness as the option, quote unquote. For me, it's similar to keeping a backup plan for career or financial stability is absolutely preposterous, sunshine. It's undeniably unacceptable. Why it's not able to, it's not able to be compared because human has emotions, stakes. You cannot just objectify human because they are a part of your emotion or what is that called, emotion strategy management issues, or because somebody mentioned about you having a childhood trauma or your inner childhood is actually wounded. I'm saying is that if you're not ready to have a relationship, don't ever start one. And if I have to answer the second question, I think I'm pretty much seeing infidelity regardless the gender, I think. But probably some of the cases happen these days that if the man backbone, it's because of the physical needs, while the woman requires more emotional engagement. So both have different needs and the way it builds up because of how the hidden agenda, or the motive started off. I think that's probably the reason why you open up this discussion. But it but I think you would also answer the fourth question, that if you already started off the relationship fully committed from the foundation of having backburner, there's no particular reason that your committed relationship later on would be sustainable, because you already are prone and get used to with the way of having an option at the very first place. If you want to say that, okay, so this is basically as the selection options, then how do you can mutually compare? If you have already fully committed with your recent partner, then you're not gonna have the same foundation at the very first place, right? So this would answer that it's not possible. If you finally have the relationship as a part of selection, at the very first place, the back burner. So does it affect our ability to be present and vulnerable? Yes, absolutely. So for those people who have back burners or options right now, you better check yourself. I'm just kidding. If you do have one, I don't care. As somebody said, "Oh, your friends and or your coworkers are attractive." No, I find they are totally annoying. They're annoying. They're noisy. They're ugly as hell. Just because I hate my coworkers. I'm the
All
public enemy in
right.
the office. I hate them. I'm just saying. So I don't find them attractive. I find them
Mhm.
annoying. But seeing somebody else's out of your main relationship to as attractive, I think that's normal. I'm
Mhm.
seeing that somebody here probably attractive from their photo or their present. I think that's human being, that you're actually more visual, sociable
Mhm.
person. But it doesn't mean that it's gonna harm when you don't have anything to be acted on. That's
Mhm.
my point of view. Yeah. Thank you. Back to
That's
you.
that's
I'm gonna
right.
comment again on the WhatsApp group.
No. You don't have to. Okay, yep. Yep, I do agree in a way that the trust is hard to manage, but it becomes another push on how we can succeed in regulating it at the same time. Like what portrayed by Mr. Demos before, is like the failure can never be as serious or the main or the healthy primary relationship. Even if like to some extent I was like quite disagree with this because sometimes in someone's love stories, like for example, like someone's wife is like actually his backup, okay, or someone's husband becomes the third backup of the wife, for example, but they make it into primary relationships. Like probably it takes sometimes to deregulate the emotion, to finally level up the situations of the romance, the relationships. Okay, it's yeah, I do agree. All in all, humans are complex. Okay, I think we can move on to the another inside papers. So Mattingly 2011 found the gender differences in techno relationship strategies. So it's like what's stated by Mr. Demos before. Women tends to um, maintain backburners so that they can earn more emotional intimacy and communication. It's kind of different from men. Men tends to have women as a backup to get more or to maintain it by sexual and physical attraction. Yes, there's something more physical. I can say that it is therefore men are more physical touch compared to women. Or am I wrong? To some extent, yeah. But even if like both genders engage in both behaviors, like sometimes men also starve for more emotional intimacy and communication. And on the other hand, women also sometimes more attractive in sexual and physical cues. Okay, another paper by Daly, 2009. Okay, it's another word of another term of backburner, on again, off again relationships. Interesting. 37%. Okay. Less relationship satisfaction and 45% more uncertainty 5 years later. Okay, so it's just a paper. Okay, it can be different. It is found in 2009. Okay, so when you have someone in primary relationship and that someone is actually your breakup, okay, the paper states that the satisfaction will degrade, will decline until or up to 37%. And there will be more uncertainty in the strength of your relationship in the next 5 years. Wow. This is where we can quantify something abstract we have as humans. Interesting. Okay. Next. Okay. Despite all and everything, we did talk about how we become open-minded, how the situations outside us is like unstable, and it is therefore affect us to become unstable is the after effects above all. So the question is, will it be someone's big winner? What you will and want? What you want? What you will? Okay, so we start from Miss Annie. Miss Annie, what do you think about it?
Oh no. I don't want to be like a doer to do this because no, I said big no for this. Yeah, because for men and women it's totally different when they become a doer as a back burner. Yeah. As you said before, mostly women they have a feeling when they try to be a back burner, but for men it's just the second option. Yeah. Because they are not satisfied with his partner. Yeah. But it's totally different when women are willing to be a back burner because they have a feeling for the person. Yeah. It will be dangerous. Yeah. And yeah, it's not good. Yeah. You have to stop it. You have to cut it up. Yeah. If you have this kinds of relationship and it's unhealthy for you. Yeah. Don't continue it. Try to stop it. Yeah.
Try, yeah,
Yeah.
just try.
Yeah. Just stop it. Yeah. Especially if you are, I mean, if we are, sorry to say, if as a married couple, it's not okay. Yeah. It's not okay for you because when you decided to get married, you have a pole. Yeah. And not only for your wife, yeah, for the family, and you promise to God to take care of her or him. Yeah. A promise is not only promise, but you have to apply it in your
So it's okay if
healthy,
you're not married
married
yet.
relationship. Yeah. It means that, yeah, it's unhealthy if you have a relationship like this. Yeah. For me, it's not normal. Seriously, it's not normal. Yeah. It's not
Okay.
normal for me if we have a relationship like this as a married couple, but you still text everyone's there. Oh, where are you? How's your condition? Like a flirting or some things that it's not normal for a married couple to do that. Yeah.
All right.
For me, I will not do that. I will stop. Yeah. Because
Even
I'm
if you're
not
not
married.
married yet, even if you're not
Yeah,
married
because I'm
yet,
not married yet. Yeah, I
so
guess
it's
it's
okay.
normal.
It's
Yeah, that's okay for
okay.
me. But I don't want to be like a dwarf for yeah, like a back burner for someone, because yeah,
Uh-huh.
I have a class, yeah. I'm a
Okay.
bit classy. I have my own value. I don't want to destroy someone's
Okay.
life. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not my apa ya, my it's not,
My
yeah, not good for
character.
me. I'm classy. I'm classy enough, yeah, to be a
Okay,
woman, and I don't
okay.
want to do that. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Isini. Okay, what about away from keyboard? Will you be the second? Will you be the backburner or not? Away from keyboard? No, yeah. Okay. What about Miss Dilla?
No, definitely no, 100% no. A second, right? A back burner. Be someone's back burner, isn't it?
Ah.
Yeah, right. Even though in the very first, I mean, like the second slide, if I'm not mistaken, I choose the option number one. It's because the consent makes it clear, the consent between like both party makes it clear that it's like a back burner. But if it's happened to me, for example, there's someone saying to me like, "Do you want to be my back burner?" I will say like, "No, I don't want to be with you like at all." But sometimes, like
We are adults.
people, yeah, right? Because yeah, with the clear intentions. If I
Ah,
know the
okay.
intention is being a back burner, then 100% no. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so what is it like shellfish? Yeah, but
Um,
yeah, that's human.
yeah, it is. Okay, thank you, Miss Dilla. Okay, what about where is Mr. Demos? I don't find him. Okay, what about Miss Circle? Miss Circle?
Well, are you really seriously asking me?
Uh-huh.
The obvious. Yeah. How do I say this? So, as I don't want to have a back burner myself, I obviously don't want to be a back burner because a second options means you are not being the first option, which means you are not the first in mind in their mind, and that implicate to other areas in our lives. For example, the priority, and then
Mm,
the feelings and all. Yeah, can just imagine when when you are in a serious relationship, you have the husband, you were the back burner, you are with them having a
mhm,
child, and the child got sick and all, and suddenly the your husband's ex texts you
mhm.
to go take care of her, and then what happened? Of course the priority will fall to your husband ex, because of because of the priority standing, and it sucks. So I have no other side of view for that. Like, what is the benefit of being the second option?
Mhm.
Unless it would be crazy. Just hear me out. Unless you're marrying a crazy rich people, and then you're being the second wife, whatever, just to you want. I get your
Wala.
money and just I'll do my career and yada yada. Okay,
Okay, okay, okay.
just a little bit of intermezzo. I hope you
Okay,
enjoy
okay.
it. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I do agree. I mean, like in terms and conditions. Okay. Well, I think I can generally draw conclusions that even if we somehow to some extent allow ourselves to have a backburner, we opt out for being one because it's a little bit hard to to swallow a bitter pill of truths, right? And it's a meaningful learn on how to regulate our emotions to become loyal. And but all in all, the first would be how we need to draw and characterize the boundaries we have first in our relationship, so that there will be no regrets, there will be no feeling of guilt at the end of the day. Okay, everyone, I think that's the last slide we have. Thank you. Thank you. And see you
Oh
in.
my God.
And next week, close the discussion. Yeah, because this is like a one piece of the lyrics that hit me hard. It's like sometimes, yeah, you don't feel alive until you burn. I'm like the feeling of being the second option. Sometimes it becomes the energy that pushes us. Oh my God, I'm alive. Yeah, because you love somebody that you even allow yourself to be the second option. Okay, this is like crazy love. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the end of our discussion. Thank you so much for everyone that have made some times to join our discussion. So I deeply encourage you guys to also look forward to next other discussion. And as usual, before closing, please kindly open the cameras. We're going to take pictures together. Okay, Miss Dania, Miss Stella, Haras, Miss away from keyboard, Miss Sunny, Rai, and Miss Stella.
Oh, sorry. I think I can't open up my camera.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, everyone, I'm going to count on the three. One, two, three. Okay, I'm going to save this first. A moment. Hey, maaf ya, manual. I don't know the shortcut how to make this. Okay, the next one. Okay, satu, dua, tiga. Oke. Aduh, lop-lopenya nggak tercapture. Okay, everyone. I think that's all for our tonight discussion. Thank you so much. It's a really enjoyable and insightful Sat night discussion, and that's it. And the last we say, "Hell Ota." Yesterday,
Yesterday, we say tomorrow. Yay!
everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Enjoy your
Bye
weekend.
You sure.
bye.
Thank
See
you.
you.